What's up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video, and I told you guys I'm going to be banging them out today, pimps, banging them out. So this video is in regards to our boy DSP and his daily rap posted early this morning after a terrible streaming day. I mean, our boy DSP's throat is just killing him. It's killing him, and he only made $50 in tips yesterday. What's probably killing him the most is he can't play WWE Champions and he can't order DoorDash and gin. So that's probably what's making it sad. So I have a feeling I'm gonna have to play some Whiterun, but we shall see. Let's get into the video, PMs.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 16th of August, 2022. And apologies if my voice sounds hoarse. It is. My allergies have really been kicking my butt this week, and I'm trying to get my voice back, but then I have to stream.
Those are your life choices, pimp. Those are your life choices.
All right? So, yeah, I don't sound very good, but I will get through this video, I promise you. So, today was an interesting day. First of all, on the Level 1 podcast, we talked about the future multiverses, because it seems like every time I play it at night, people essentially show up, they engage, they talk, they like the gameplay, but they weren't really supporting the streams in regards to anything else. And we had a discussion about it on the podcast, and the consensus was essentially that perhaps if I moved my multiversus streams to daytime streams instead of night streams, they would do better. I'm not necessarily convinced that's the solution, but that's kind of what people were saying. So what we need to do is we need to see what happens moving forward, and I'm already locked into doing another multiversus stream tomorrow night anyway, so I guess we'll see what happens with that. But right now, I'm not sure how I would make multiversus a daytime stream, because I was looking at the schedule and we got new games coming out on Tuesday, and I'm pretty much booked for the most part. I don't know. I guess what we need to really do is sit down and think about it. All right, but that was kind of what came out of the podcast from this morning.
I'm calling it. He's wage quitting multiverse. Wage quit.
I didn't know how far into the game we were, or how far we were getting. Come to find out, we beat it, which is surprising because I was told the game had 18 hours of gameplay. It definitely does not. Okay, even if you're doing all the open world stuff in the Woody's Roundup, I played for around 10 hours.
Why don't you take 5 seconds to Google it and you can get your answer and not rely on your den heads, and then you don't have to blame them. It's pretty easy. It's a quick Google search.
Hours, and I did almost every single mission in the entire game. So I'm not exactly sure where the 18-hour calculation comes from. Still had a great time. It was a good ending. It was chill fun, and you know, it ended a little early, but it is what it is. I'm happy that I played it. And for those who recommended it so many years ago, thanks, because that really shocked me that it was that style of game. I thought it was just going to be a traditional platformer, and it was
shocked.
And then the late stream tonight was 2 Point Campus, and I can tell you 2 Point Campus absolutely worked as a late night stream. It was chill, it was fun. We actually did get to the 1-star level in our new course. However, it was not what I thought. I thought it was going to be Clown College, but it was robotics. And we ended up building robots and training in all these robotic courses and things. It was actually quite interesting. These students were walking around like robots with like robot gloves and visors on and stuff. It was pretty neat.
Time for Whiterun.
Although I will be honest, even though it's meant to be a chill stream, once you get into like the last third of the stream, it gets very hard to interact with the people in the chat. Reason being, the game ramps up and it starts throwing so much at you. Oh, upgrade a teacher and train them to do more stuff. Upgrade this classroom, build 2 more classrooms. Oh, you need this. And you're getting
crying emojis for Phil having to do work. Crying emojis for Phil having to do work.
I'm stream chat in 5 minutes. So it is kind of challenging in that regard. But I had a lot of fun with it, and we did get through the robotics, and next time around it looks like it's computer programming, which is actually one of the things I went to college for when I started. So that'll be interesting. Now, however, there is an overall negative about today, even though the streams, overall engagement was great and all that. Right now I need help with tips this week, and tips were incredibly low today. Between the 2 streams, we didn't hit this once, the tier 1 goal, and between the 2 streams, I think I made $50. So imagine working, an 8-hour plus day, which is way more than that for me with the behind the scenes work and everything I do.
What behind the scenes work that you do? You do no behind the scene work. What is it? Scrolling on Twitter at night? for news, that's not behind the scenes work, pimp, okay? I mean, you couldn't even bother to research how long Toy Story gameplay was gonna run you. That's how lazy you are. So nah, don't talk about that you're working 18 hour days just to provide content. No, you're barely working during your stream hours. Secondly, yeah, you made $50 in tips, but what about your super chats? How much did you make in super chats? How many members did you get? Huh? You don't include that money into your totals, right? Right? So, you're being disingenuous, pimp, and you owe it to people to be actually honest, all right? I know you want people to feel bad for you. That's why you're playing the faux sore throat and, oh, I'm so mopey and sad. It's not our fault that you need to play WWE Champions every single day, okay? You need to start budgeting your money, okay? And stop begging every week, for your day off. We know what you need the money for. Just be honest about it, and maybe cut back a little bit on some gin, DoorDash, and cut back on, I don't know, WWE pools, okay?
My throat as it is, toughing through it. And it was one of the slowest days I've ever had for support, okay? Is it disheartening? Yeah. Is it the end of the world? No. I'm not Chicken Little. I'm not going to cry. The sky is falling or anything like that. But already I had 2 streams that were quite slow. So having 3 straight like that, yeah, it's alarming, because I got a day off coming up on Thursday, and then immediately after that I have a large bill due within 2 days, and the intention was to have enough raised by the time that my streaming week ended that I'd be okay with that and it wouldn't be a problem, and now it looks like
Saturday and Sunday you made very good tips. I don't know what the hell you're complaining about. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, okay, fine. You did make some tips. You should have enough money to cover your bills. And if you don't have enough money to cover your bills, how about you avoid going out to dinner with your wife for 1 week, okay? How about you just sit home with your wife and make some ham sandwiches and call it a day, okay? Right there you can save yourself $40-50. That should be enough to pay your water bill, okay? All right? That's just some life advice from Duty.
It's going to be a problem because I've had so many slow streams. So all I'm going to say is this. The day's over. There's nothing I can do about it. And everyone who's on my streams had a good time. Not every day can be a giant, great, support day. I know that. So I'm not going to freak out about it. But I do hope that things turn around tomorrow for my final streaming day of the week, because I do need the help. All right? So what are we doing tomorrow? It's Final Fantasy VII Endgame. We did all the Chocobo stuff last stream. I couldn't believe it. In 3 hours, we completed the Golden Chocobo grind. So we have all the materia. Now what we need to do is grind in some of the combat to level up said materia a bit. So yeah, it's probably gonna be about
I'm gonna forward this boring segment.
If we have that materia leveled up, can support tomorrow, please do. And
more begging.
I need this help for
I need that money. I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills.
All right. Last thing, because we beat Toy Story 3 today, Friday's schedule is now open. Originally it was going to be a Toy Story 3 stream, and now I don't know what I'm doing.
Play multiverse.
We did get some suggestions on the late stream of Touche Point Campus that it should be Madden. Apparently Madden releases on Friday. I haven't played a Madden game in 3 years. But I don't think Madden's on Game Pass. I think what people are saying was there's a trial of Madden under EA Play, and so maybe I could play it like that. I'm not 100% sure how that works.
Stop being so goddamn cheap. Pay the $69 and buy the game and play it, okay? Stop being cheap. Then you wonder why you got no tips. You're playing Academia, whatever. You're playing Toy Story 3. This is why you got no tips. Play Madden. Take a shot. Play it. People like sports games. You might get a whole bunch of new people coming in just to watch you play Madden. But no, you don't want to fork out any money. And it reminds me again. I remember last October October or November, we had a massive meltdown about not having any money to buy new games, and he was feeling bad, and people were making him feel bad. Blah 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 blah. We're gonna run into that whole meltdown again soon, and he's gonna be screaming about not having money, not having tips, and can't buy the new games, and people are making him feel bad, and blah 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 blah. So I'm calling it right now, pimp. So anyway, that's the video. He's just a broken record. $100 right now. The podcast is gonna focus on tips today. You need tips. You need that money. He really, really does. Our boy Phil has a lot of bills to pay. You know what I mean? And if you don't believe he has a lot of bills to pay, then you haven't been watching his streams, pimps, because he got big bills. Alright folks, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.